family-oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Once again, Loveline interferes in nice discussion here in the control booth. Ann and I were just shooting the crap, and no Adam. Oh, there's Adam. Oh, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Sit down here.
Hey,
Here we go. Let's
buddy.
change positions.
Yeah. Hey, lovers. Hey, music's still playing. I ain't late.
Hey, listen. Ann and I were just sitting here talking, and all of a sudden, there's the music. Hey, we're on. Oh, sorry. We were having a nice conversation about our kids and about child rearing and stuff, and now you've even interrupted my
Sorry. Sorry there, buddy. It's Loveline.
Yeah.
I'm Adam Kroll, Dr. Drew, phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew. Yeah. Board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. How are you, Pard?
Hey, dude, what's up?
Oh, you know.
You loaded? Thumbs up.
No.
Oh, you were out filming all day.
I'm rushing it, yeah.
How'd it go?
Went good. I'm working on some stuff for Jimmy's new show,
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, going on after the Super Bowl.
As if I didn't hear that 4 billion times during college football.
Yeah, they're really running the hell out of it. You know, it's funny. I haven't told Jimmy, I hope he's not listening, but, you know, you watch those shows, you watch a college football, you watch the football games.
Yeah.
These guys are like ex-jocks, average age, the announcers.
Yeah.
Average age, 63.
Yeah.
Average weight at 318, you know, and they show Jimmy's thing, and there's Jimmy doing his promo, and it's a good promo. I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm holding my side, I'm rolling around on the ground, but it's like, hey, you got 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's get the name out.
Yeah.
And it's a good idea. He's taking his desk around.
Yeah.
And someone's coming out of the
Porta potties.
porta potty and so on and so forth. And it's like, then they go back to the booth, and it's like, there's Keith Jackson and Pop Warner sitting there, and it's like, well, that looks, is that every night? Yeah, I believe it is, Pops. It's a show, boy. Back to the field now. It's like, they're always like, you can tell half of them have heard of him, the other half haven't, and the one that have heard of him probably caught him on the Man Show.
No, they caught up. They will comment once in a while. They catch him on Fox.
They catch him on Fox making fun of one of them.
Yeah, right. He goes, I'm more interested in hearing his football predictions. I wonder what he'd say about this game. Back to the game, Stu.
Right. Sometimes there's just a good long 5 beats of silence. It's like, Jimmy Kimmel Live after the Super Bowl on ABC. Long beats of silence like, well, the Crimson Tide are taking over at the 20. It almost feels like intentionally a little weird. And I know some of the guys in the sports community. It's ironic that this guy who's not an ex-jock, who's basically a nerd jack-off from high school, who's got his own late-night gig now, probably a lot of these guys had this dream a couple of years back.
Really?
This guy slides in, starts making fun of all of them, and now he gets the nod for the late-night show.
Yeah.
These guys are still stuck up in the booth in Cincinnati, and they just sort of sit there half the time. All right.
Well, they're pretty hip and in touch, you know. And commentary.
Yeah, Keith Jackson, big Kimmel fan. Huge. Oh, hi-de-ho. Hey, Kimmel there, and he's, what would Keith Jackson, Fumble!
We'll think about it. I mean, he's like to come up with a good Keith.
Jimmy Kimmel's a 34-year-old young jackoff, and whoa, Nelly. It don't take a whole lot of smarts to figure out guys like Kimmel get paid a whole lot of money just to make fart jokes. All right. You ready to rock, Andrew? Jackie?
Yeah.
You're 23?
Yes.
What's up?
How are you guys tonight?
We're all right.
Good big Keith Jackson fan?
Not really.
All right.
Who was the guy that used to do, didn't he used to, Jackson, do car racing once in a while, like Emerson Fittipaldi or something? Who was the British guy?
He would do it with Jackie Stewart.
Jackie Stewart, yes.
He'd be up there. He'd be up there, and he'd be like, "It don't take a whole lot of brains to know that these Ferrari guys get paid a whole lot of money to win, pure and simple." And he'd go, "Oh, that's right."
Jack down with Jackie Stewart, who's there with Emerson Fittipaldi. Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah. There's six-wheel motor cars really hug the road. All right, where are we?
Jackie.
All right, no one knows what we're talking
No.
about. Jackie?
Yeah.
You big Jackie Stewart fan?
No.
All right, that's he's
I'm
like
more of an NFL.
he's like Scotland's. Oh no, this is
It's Italian.
this is Scottish.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Formula One's all-time winner.
Was that true?
Well,
At that time, in
top two,
1971.
top three. Man, he's a legend.
Yeah.
Go
All right,
ahead there,
what's up?
Jackie.
Well, first of all, I want to say you guys are awesome. I listen to your show all the time.
Thank you.
And my question is if I have like a friends with benefits
Mm-hmm.
kind of situation, I have no problem having any kind of sex or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I have like a steady boyfriend that I've gone out with for 2 months or more,
Right.
I have like a huge problem. I just like freeze
Well,
up.
all right, here's the deal. And it's interesting that you say you have a freeze reaction. And I'm basing none of this on your voice, which tells me some other things too, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, there's something going on.
But that really, when it matters, when you actually care for someone, that's when it's difficult to open up sexually and be vulnerable. So when it doesn't matter, then you're able to express that part of yourself. But in situations where there's a real attachment, then it suddenly is so overwhelming that you freeze, dissociate. And, and that plus the little kind of quality in your voice that Adam I hear so often.
That's not that's kid, but it's sort of naivete and
it's victim. It may not be overt, you know.
Yeah, I picked up something in her voice too. At for 23.
Yeah.
Jackie?
Yeah.
Where have you been victimized?
Actually, I have my dad.
What did he do to you?
Sexually assaulted.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
How old were
I'm
you?
through with your stereotypes.
12, 13?
Oh no, I was 5 or 6.
5 or 6, okay.
It's funny because she has her yeah, hold on a second, let me talk about her. She has the young girl voice.
Not the baby girl voice.
She has the young girl voice that we're both immediately responded to, although I couldn't get over her name being Jackie and me talking about Jackie Stewart. That's the thing that was screwing with me. But I couldn't get I was picturing Jackie Stewart.
I know how your brain works too.
And that hat and a 6-wheel elf motor car and her name being Jackie. Yeah. But she has the voice of a young person, but not a little girl.
Not a baby, yeah.
She's got the voice that Lily Tomlin would do when she would sit on that giant chair and be the little girl.
That's why I went for 12, early adolescence, late childhood.
But there's like a nasal condition or something that's woven into this that is, she has a unique voice as well as the I got abused voice. Jackie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You got something going on with your nose?
No.
Okay.
Well, be that as it may, these kind of freeze reactions are really sort of dissociations. When you get overwhelmed and you kind of disconnect from the experience because it's too much, it's overwhelming. And it's overwhelming, just as a simple way of describing it, is somebody you were really attached to and loved, like your father, intrudes upon you and abuses you in such an awful way. That possibility of re-traumatization is always there whenever you attach to someone, and especially when you're sexually connected with somebody. So this is something that really needs treatment if you're really going to have satisfying relationships.
You gotten some therapy?
I have, actually.
Do you talk to him or her about this stuff?
About who?
Your sexual relationships, yeah.
Yeah. And she really wasn't too helpful about that.
How long did your father molest you?
It was like maybe once or twice because my mom and dad were divorced when it happened.
Okay. All right, babe. Stick with the therapy.
It really does help.
You need it.
The idea being is
you're all right.
Learn to be connected with somebody without freezing, without dissociating, without.
Okay. Do you have any advice on how to ease up on the freezing or?
Yeah, don't do so much of the friends with benefit stuff, and really try to find a way to be more open in your real relationships.
You know, I was not to pile on Jackie. Not to do with her, really, but I was just, it strikes me, my men are smarter than women.
Pray tell why.
I'll tell you why.
All right.
Well, this is why we know more. Because when you I work with a bunch of guys like this, if you ask a guy a trivia question, you just ask him a name. You know who Jackie Stewart is? You know who Keith Jackson is? They fight like hell to try to think of it, and they're like, hold on. Hold on.
They'll come up with
Hold on.
associations.
They think real hard, and then
guy's an accent.
and then if they don't know who it is, and you go, yeah, this guy used to race Formula One. They go, oh yeah, I know.
Well, women just go.
Women are like, no, never heard of him.
Yeah.
And you go, that's guy, yeah, great.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what?
So what I was talking about.
Yeah, right. So it's like, how do you get that much smarter when that's your attitude? That's all I'm saying, Drew. That's all I'm saying. Jenny,
Yeah.
you 15?
Yeah.
You on the toilet?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What's going on over there?
Nothing.
You're kind of breathing kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Am I on the air?
You are.
Yeah. You calling,
I am?
calling from Virginia?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What is that whole...
It's beautiful.
What's that whole campaign, Virginia is for lovers? Is that,
I have no
t-shirts and
idea.
stuff? What does that mean?
I don't know. That was a long time ago. I don't think
It was a long time ago.
Northern Virginia,
But I still think it's still around, isn't it?
probably.
You mean West Virginia or Western Virginia?
No, I'm from Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia.
Well,
Yeah,
that's for
right.
homos.
So I'm not like a hick or anything.
Right. Southern Virginia is for lovers. West Virginia is for homos. Hermaphrodites, that's Southwest Virginia. You've seen that T-shirt, Drew? Southwest Virginia is for hermaphrodites.
Who hasn't?
All right. Virginia is for lovers. So what's up there?
I was just wondering exactly how far up.
It's got the word virgin in it,
Yeah.
but it's for lovers.
Maybe that's why they went for that.
I wish I was at that town council meeting. Virginia's for lovers. It's always bothered me.
The House of Burgesses, how they...
All right, what's up with you?
Nothing.
So
Well,
how-
you know, Virginia is my real name. You know how disgusting that is?
Oh, Virginia's your real name and you live in
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes. My parents are horrible to me.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Were you?
Virginia, the Virgin from Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, you're born in Virginia?
Yep. But, you know, I've moved around a lot when I was, like, little.
All right, but at least they didn't name you Lodi.
Yeah.
Drew's laughing. Look at him. Never see the guy
So-
laugh.
So,
what's up?
what's the question?
Well, my question is, hold on, let me take my retainer out.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I don't
I
like
dig
that
that
move. Yeah, I
retainer,
knew you
yeah.
like that.
All right. So my question is, how far up the vagina is the hymen?
About your middle knuckle, let's say.
No, I've tried that. I get it all the way. I get my 2 fingers all the way up there.
Really?
All the way up
Yes.
to the fist, to the hand.
Yeah. And
Okay,
I'm
well.
afraid that I'm gonna
No, you're fine. I mean, it's
It's
some
like
people, some women, it's either maybe it's already ruptured or maybe it's just not very prominent there. It's just no big.
Oh.
Drew, what do you have 3 knuckles? This one, and this one?
This is called the distal interphalangeal joint. This is the
Not-
proximal
okay, keep going, sorry.
interphalangeal joint. This is the
So it might already be.
metacarpal phalange.
This is the Widowmaker?
Widowmaker.
But what do they say 3 knuckles or 2 knuckles?
Knuckle, I think people are talking about this one. They
But hold
proximal.
on, but in this knuckles, brass
No,
knuckles,
I guess yeah, you're
that's
right.
called
You're talking about
knuckles.
the MCPs.
You're
Yeah.
talking about those as knuckles, but I call those knuckles too.
Yes, they must have two.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, knuckles.
Hey, knuckles.
Yeah.
So you got maybe your hymen's not there.
Or maybe it's just not doesn't occlude. It's sort of open.
Yeah.
It's all right. You're a virgin.
It's fine.
I
Yeah.
trust you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, could you guys do me a favor?
Yeah.
I know you're probably going to think I'm some kind of freak, but me and my friend, I think she might be calling tonight too. Her name's Jessica.
Yeah.
Hello?
We're listening.
Okay. Can you sign our guest book online?
Sign her guest book.
Yeah, that'd make our day.
Online?
No!
Online?
If Anderson or Tara or somebody can set it up, sure.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
How do you sign a guest book online? Do you know how to do that,
No,
Drew?
I know. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
you go to our website and then you press sign our guest book.
Oh.
How do you sign with a?
We're very, very unpopular at our place.
Okay.
That would make our day so
All right,
bad.
we'll do that. We'll put you on hold. Brian will deal with it.
Yeah.
You sign the guest book by going to the website and just punching a...
I don't know. Well, Brian's gonna work on it. Don't spend any more energy on it.
Maria,
Yes.
you're 15?
Yes.
What's up?
I was bulimic, not totally bulimic, but
I don't, kind of, and...
Well, let me just stop you there. It's kind of like kind of pregnant. You just weren't doing a lot of it. Is what you're saying.
No, like, I never stuck my finger down my throat.
What did you do?
Like, I would suck my stomach in, and I would make some of it come out. I don't know, like...
You could suck your stomach in and make yourself upchuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was
Good
little...
times, right?
This is really gross, but when I was little, I would want to reach for my meal.
You don't know.
Oh, she's like bringing up cud.
Like a cow or something?
Yeah.
Reach through your meal?
You want to rechew her meal.
It doesn't taste quite so good when it comes back, though.
Yeah, it's all full of acid and whatever you ate before.
Didn't that sort of dissuade you from that strategy?
I don't know. Just so then, I guess when I got older, I was getting more self-conscious of my weight and stuff. So when it would come up, I would start spitting it out, and so I just kind of try to make myself do it. And
so you learned this skill of bringing your half-digested food back up.
Ew.
How long after? Oh, I'd like a nice make-out sesh with Maria. How long after you ate, when you were young, would you bring it up?
Well, I would just be at the table and I'd keep my mouth closed and just chew it.
You mean you do it at the dinner table?
Yes.
Wow. And what about just piling some new food in there?
I don't know. I guess my mom was probably stop eating, or else it would just come up.
Oh, really? What did your parents put a little pressure on you to stop eating?
Not when I was really little. When I was 13, my dad for some reason, I was never fat, not ugly, but I was just big boned. I hate that word.
What did your dad do?
I don't know, he is a really wonderful person, but just for a while I was more overweight than I normally was, and he was very unfriendly, and then it was because of that, and it was very uncomfortable.
He was unfriendly?
Would you bring it up all the time?
No, what would happen was I do homeschooling, and when we learned together...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's where you get the cud chewers.
There you go. Yeah, that's a way of sort of, expressing aggression towards mom without her even knowing it.
No, I love my mother.
She's great.
I haven't done homeschooling my whole life.
Ever since Mom put the salt lick in the entry hall, they've been right back. Right back. That's all it took.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you going?
Who are you talking to?
What am I supposed to do now?
You're just still talking to us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Adam had to spout off for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Make sure you didn't interrupt his diatribe.
I need one of these buttons in life, I'm telling you.
Sorry.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, homeschool. Why are you homeschooled?
Well, I was going to private school, and I really didn't like it. And my parents, we couldn't afford a more expensive one, and it was middle school, and I know everyone hates it.
Yeah, everyone hates it.
So it just made more sense to do homeschooling, and my goal is to finish high school early, so it's homeschooling.
Why doesn't your... I know, who's your mom, the dean? Why didn't she just graduate you tonight? That's the part I don't understand about homeschooling.
Because they're very into hard work and bringing yourself down.
All right. Okay.
So where are we here? Now, you're getting treatment for your bulimia, right?
No, I haven't started my treatment yet.
You're going to get treatment.
What happened was I had thrown up in the sink, and my mom's sister saw me.
Yeah.
So, hello?
Yeah.
So they said, you have to go to treatment.
Good.
And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I haven't gone yet. I think I'm going in a couple weeks or something. And what am I supposed to do?
Just follow directions. That's the only thing you got to do is follow directions and be open-minded.
Yeah.
That's it. Very simple.
Maria's fine. She's not bitching, complaining, and rolling her eyes.
Right.
It's a good thing. Don't treat therapy, really. Really, this is, I guess it's one of these things, when you're young, therapy is, it's sort of like many delicacies, Like, you would not like a nice slab of raw tuna. It's been lightly seared on each side.
When you're 9.
Little balsamic vinegar to dip it into. That would be a form of torture, eating that. Now you pay $32 for 3 bites of that crap.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is kind of therapy. This is what therapy is. People, they don't like it when they're kids. They don't even like it when they're, 19, 20. They don't like it when someone forces it on them. But
you like your therapy now because you control the whole damn thing.
They just talk the whole time.
Yeah, you talk about high school football,
Blah, 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 blah.
NFL,
Blah, blah,
no
blah,
talk
blah,
about
blah,
your
blah,
relationships,
blah,
no talk
blah,
about
blah,
the rage, the anxiety,
blah, blah,
the
blah,
masturbation.
blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
it.
blah, blah.
That's it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Huh?
Blah, 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 blah. I know, and I always show up like 10 minutes late.
Oh, it's passive aggressive.
And
And
then
they fart in there?
No.
Showing up late and farting. Those are the two most passive aggressive moves you can make.
What is? Showing up late?
And then farting.
How is it passive aggressive when you're paying somebody $100 an hour and you show up 10 minutes late?
It's disrespectful to the time that you've set aside.
Blow me. Are you kidding me?
Do you have conversations like this with your therapist? Do you say that to him? Why not?
There's nothing passive aggressive about showing up late.
That's blow me. It's my time. I'll do it.
He doesn't complain. He's no idiot. He's like, I get $100. I hope this Brillo head never shows up. Are you kidding me?
Maybe he's invested in the process on your behalf.
All right, we'll see how invested it is. I'll see if he'll do it for free.
That's not reality. That's not exchange.
That's invested then, Drew. He's invested. Listen,
you must have these discussions with him. You've got to.
Are you high?
You must.
I don't have to have this discussion with my therapist because he doesn't care if I show up late because he's on the clock.
That is a transference reaction on your part. It is.
Transference reaction?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, you don't believe he can care about you.
I believe he cares.
Right. If he cares, he wants to use that hour to help you.
I'm doing better than he is. What the hell does he care?
See what I'm saying?
Better looking, I'm younger, and I make more money.
Good times. See that ugly?
Oh, please. I was mainly just better looking because I'm younger. That's about it. If he was like 10 years away from me, he'd be better looking. Let's take a little break. How dare you, Drew?
Well, just trying to stir it up a little bit so you actually get something out of your therapy.
Let's show up.
When are you going, tomorrow?
No.
What?
I already went.
Oof.
Let's show up 6-8 minutes late.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Good time.
He's happy.
Yeah, good times.
Wouldn't you be happy if your patient started showing up a little later? But you could kick him out at the same time?
If you were doing work, yeah, I'd be all right.
Doing work. You don't do anything. What work do you do? You and your therapist sit around and figure out that I'm wrong about
everything.
Saying that that me telling you to buy a car is just some sort of transference thing. How dare you transfer your transference issues onto me? All right.
I really shook you up.
We'll be back. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. It's Doc Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right, ready to go back to the phones here, Drew?
Yeah. You feeling better? You okay?
Yeah,
You done attacking me?
I got up, how dare you? I got up early this morning. And the last few times I got up early to do the Start show.
Right.
And I was sleeping for about hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours. And last night I was going to sleep about 5.5 hours. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a cakewalk. Because last few times I got up early, I slept for 2 hours. I'm going to nearly triple that this time. Sucked just as bad. Alarm went off at 7.
Oh, yeah.
I went to bed about 2:10.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure there's a big difference between 3 and 5 hours. Or 3 and like 4.5. It's about the same.
I got no idea how any of this crap works, but it didn't feel good.
I'm going to do the 3 tonight. I got to do CNN in the morning. It's like, oh.
Some guy, oh man, I got to find that pill. Some guy at work gave me a pill for this. What's that pill called, Drew?
For what?
This is a pill. It's like doesn't make you feel speedy. It's a prescription drug. Get you going.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't tell me about this.
I haven't taken it yet.
Oh, for God's sakes.
One of our writers.
Oh, for God's sakes. What, did he give you Ritalin or something?
I don't know. He says, you take this pill. I said, well, that's just speed, you know? And he's like, no. Doesn't make you feel speedy. Just makes you feel alert. Makes you feel awake.
What did he give you?
I don't know. I'm going to take it next time I do Stern.
Writer drug addict you've got?
How many writers? No, our writers are pussies. They don't do anything.
What is this?
I don't know.
You got to find out what it is. Vivactyl, or rather...
I'd like you to find out what it is and get me a bunch of them. Do you know of any pill that is going to help? Well, why not a pill for this?
Speed's it.
All right, let's get some of that.
No, that's how performers get into this stuff.
I know, but But if a couple times a year...
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's how it gets going.
Oh, you say that about everything. How does... Then why... You can't do anything then.
That's right.
If I do Stern once every 2 months for like 2 days, and I got to go to bed I go to bed at 1:30, and I'm getting up at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm trying to be funny and lucid for like 4 or 5 hours. It's very difficult, rhythmically.
There's a new medicine that came out. I'm just trying
That's
to
what I want. I just want to pop something. I don't need to be flying or anything. I just want to pop something that's going to give me make me feel just a little bit more alert. It's 4 in the morning. It's dark outside. I'm sitting there. I should be in the middle of my REM.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Let's get into that.
There's a new one that came out.
Let's do that.
I can't remember the name of it, and we don't really know the side effects.
And give me some downers, because I got to knock myself down.
When
when I'm done.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
When the curtain closes, that's
time.
when I knock it down.
Yeah.
John,
Yes, sir.
you're 30.
Yes, sir, I am.
What's up?
Well, I got a little bit of a problem. I mean, I'm really in love with this woman. We've been together now, living together for about 2 years. We've been engaged, and when we first met, she was just as much into sex as I am. I mean, we're talking... She was a very sexual being. I mean, when she used to tell me about times when she was a kid, she used to masturbate, things like that, and I was like, oh, this is great.
Okay, this is that deprivation compulsive cycle that Adam seems to hit by getting involved with a woman. They seem to move into the deprivation stage as soon as he develops a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my big problem here now is that, I mean, she's smoking hot, and I hate having a Ferrari that stays in the garage all the time. I want to drive it every now and then, and the problem is she's disinterested. She loves me, I feel it and everything, but the problem is the sexual side of it, and I don't want to leave her just because of the sexual side, but it is something that I need. I've tried to convey to her that I have needs that just are not being met, and, for a day or two it changes, but after that it just kind of goes again. And I ask her what the reasons are, and I mean, we're together so much.
All right.
There's no.
Wait, how long have you been together? Which Arlington are you from?
Texas.
Is there another one?
Virginia.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Stupid. Gotta be 5 of every goddamn city name.
Yeah.
Drive me nuts. Yeah.
There's
Well,
one
Virginia. I was thinking because Virginia's for lover.
Yeah, that's where the airport is,
There's
sort of.
Massachusetts too.
Right. Yeah, but Texas, you can't mess with that.
That's where the stadium is, right?
And
Yeah.
I don't know. And listen, so John, you guys been together for how long?
Been over 2 years now.
Over 2 years. And do you want to get married?
Oh, absolutely.
Does she want to get married?
Absolutely.
Why aren't you married?
She's in pageants, and you can't be a Mrs. in Miss pageants.
Hold on. Let me
boy.
talk to my partner here. How old is she?
She's 23.
Hold on.
Oh boy, we got the
Something's up with the pageant.
yeah.
chicks
Let me
away.
just list the diagnoses I expect to find besides the eating disorder
Right.
and some kind of abuse, and then we got the the cycles of sexual compulsivity and then deprivation.
Yeah.
And the deprivation usually occurs. What some women will do is when they get involved with somebody, they'll gain a bunch of weight as a way to sort of try to avoid the real intimacy. They'll get out of it. They'll start getting sexually, compulsive again with lots of partners. They get involved with one person, then they go back into deprivation again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I usually I meet them about the 18th cycle.
That's what
of
I'm
the weight
saying.
gain
Yeah,
and deprivation.
That's what I'm saying. We usually trigger one of those deprivation stages. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's me. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know if John's going to cop to much of this. John,
Yes, sir.
what kind of pageants does she do?
Well, she's been in several pageants. She was the former Miss County of San Diego. She's now up for Miss Fort Worth and has aspirations to be Miss Texas, and there's just a bunch of other things after that. So until that cycle is over, until she loses one of these pageants, we just decided we're not going to get married because she can't carry that title and be married at the same time.
When is, they do have a Mrs. USA.
They do. It's kind of lame, though.
All right.
You met Miss Texas. She was up here that one.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's not like the coveted title, Miss Fort Worth. I mean, that's something. Once you lay in that sash, you're set for life.
Well, most Miss Fort Worths actually have gone on to be Miss Texas. They have a thing for Miss Fort Worth, I guess. I don't know.
Out of all those goddamn Texas cities, that's
Big one.
Well, I know, but there's a ton of big ones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, listen.
Yeah.
Has she ever been abused?
No, she comes from a really loving family, but she is an only child.
Yeah. But
No.
what's with the pageant stuff? There's got to be something up.
No, she just wants to go and pursue a modeling career, and this is the easiest way to do it. She's in school and she's got other things going for her, but
How come 99% of models weren't in pageants?
100% of models.
Okay, 100. Well, not 100%, but how come this is the easiest way to pursue modeling and none of the models were in pageants, or quite a few of them weren't?
Well, her reasoning is, number one, she doesn't want to speak. She doesn't want to be she doesn't want to go into broadcasting. She doesn't want to be an actress. But she's only 5'6", so she's too short for runway. And to get her foot in the door, this is basically what she needs to do.
What's her talent in these pageants?
Actually, the Miss pageants, like the Miss USA pageant,
No talent.
No talent?
No talent.
Really?
Yep.
That's good. They've gotten rid of that.
She had some talent, but that's what we're missing in our relationship now.
Yeah.
I judge that Miss USA.
What do you do? Do you
Remember
sell?
that?
What, John? Do you sell something?
Yeah.
What do you sell?
Well, I used to be a stockbroker, and now I'm in the Western attire and saddle and boot business.
You're salesman?
Yes, sir.
Got that from you. All right, buddy. I think you need, now, you don't have sex with her, what, once a month? Once every 5 weeks?
Well, the problem is it's when the mood strikes her. She's always got to be the one.
But what's it average out to be?
Every couple weeks. Once every couple weeks.
All right. I think you're going to have to talk to her about this. Have you spoken to her about it?
I've written letters.
By the way, once every couple of weeks is not that off. You
It's
know,
not that, not if you guys been together for a while and
Yeah.
she's...
it's not good, but it's not way
Yeah,
out.
right.
Especially if she's initiating. That's pretty good.
But the problem comes into the fact that when we used to be once, 3 times a day, things like that, and it goes for so long, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just drops off. But I do have another question, Drew.
Yeah.
Birth control. She's been on ortho. She went off ortho for a while, and they gave her this other stuff, and now she's back on ortho, but she's ever since she started that birth control, too, she has told me that part of it could be the drive, because...
Absolutely. Listen, absolutely. Birth control pills can have a profound effect on receptivity, on arousal, on irritability, on feelings of sexuality and bonding. She should be tried in multiple different kinds of pills. Most women, in my experience, tend to be sort of shut down by progestational agents, things like levonorgestrel and things that have potent progesterones in them. Some women are sort of aroused by that. They can become a little extra sexual, but most are kind of shut down by it. And every woman is amazingly different in terms of how they respond to these pills. So she needs to try a few different things. If it was that abrupt, and it associated any way with the onset of her birth control pills, then try changing the pills.
All right. And I didn't want to get to the part where he was writing her letters.
And this is not what I said. I don't necessarily have to go down that path of deprivation and eating disorders and stuff. It just sounds like they're just off a little bit.
There's a little stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a little salesman in him.
Yeah, which I know that's...
She's got some pageant in her. And that's a hell of a combination right there. Huh? He's selling Western wear. She's entering pageants. You like sit down for a nice long meal with these two?
Yeah, it doesn't mean pathology. It means you wouldn't want to have dinner with them.
Something. Andrew?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Well, the other day we got me and my girlfriend got this thing that's called the 5 Gates of Hell. It's like a penis ring basically, and there's 5 different metal like circles.
Oops. 5 gates
Yeah, it's like
of hell?
Yeah, 5 Gates of Hell. It sounds horrible, but
I'm changing my book title from Utter Hell to 5 Gates of Hell. I like it better.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So it's all held together by a leather strap and stuff, and it's pretty bulky. And you put your ball through it and whatnot. And I want to know if it's potentially dangerous for me to be putting my ball through that, for one, or for putting it in my girlfriend.
I just, the phrase, putting my balls through, fill in the blank.
One of the
fill in
gates
blank.
of hell?
Yeah, gates of hell. I recoil slightly from that.
Oh, aren't you scared your balls are going to enter some other dimension? I would assume that if I put my balls through one of the gates of hell, even if it was just a second or third.
It's just a metal ring.
Oh, I see.
I can't think of anything other than how horses are made into geldings. They put the testes through a gate of hell, and
they do.
They fall off.
They put a rubber band around them, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
and then the
Dog.
circulation
Yeah.
gets. Okay. Well, look. Here's the good thing about your body, even as it pertains to threading your junk through one of the gates of hell, is things start to hurt when they're doing damage. Usually, and like so. If you feel any pain, you gotta stop. If not, probably be all right.
By the way, what's
Drew? When they do the they do the barnyard animals. They want to get rid of their nuts.
Yeah.
And they put the rubber band around them.
Yeah.
And everyone says, "Oh, they just fall off."
No, I think they take them off. I don't know.
But it's like you put the rubber band around the sack.
Yeah.
The sack sort of, I guess, withers and dies because it doesn't get blood supply.
But that would hurt, I would think.
That would be numb or whatever. That would go on for a while, but eventually you got to get the bolt cutters out at some point, right? They don't just physically fall off.
I would think so.
Somebody answer that question because my friend was telling me that.
And we're missing another question, Andrew, is why do you want to put your nuts through the gates of hell? What is the...
I don't know.
Why is that enticing?
He's 19. He's spicing things up with his lady
Holy
friend.
Christ.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right.
We'll be back. Hey, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right. Let's
talk more about animal husbandry. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nick?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. We got a fart call coming up.
Was this a little bit of a challenge for you to try to keep your... you're going to create a
Got
fart.
something going here.
I see.
Bill?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Oh, Drew.
No.
Oh, it had a little pop. Ooh, the mic's got a little... Ooh.
Stop.
All right. I'm done waving it around.
Oh, my God.
Man, I'll tell you that wind cover on the mic really soaks it in.
Almighty.
Wow. A little something there.
Oh, my God. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Oh, my God.
It was nice.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. It was 43, yeah. What's up?
Oh, my God.
You had a fart question.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Adam, I wanted to find out if you'd had a chance to see one of those fart detectors that they're selling on the internet.
Well,
hey, listen, there would be
there's
no purpose to that here in this room right now.
Yep.
You know what
Drew,
I'm
you
saying?
know I farted. You heard it.
Yeah,
You smelled it.
my
What
God.
else do you need?
I need more like a defibrillator or something.
Yeah. You don't need some little red light, little LED flasher to let you know I just blew
for
some
Christ's
gas.
sake. Although
right?
it would be nice to have had a warning, but what can I do? I'm stuck in here on the mic.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, Thanksgiving, my brother showed up at the house with this little fart detector. It's an actual methane detector.
Yeah, I've seen these. I think we had one, but all the fart related stuff always sort of falls under the heading of novel. It's never quite.
No useful?
It's not an instrument.
Well, I'll tell you what, this one was quite useful because my wife is one of those women that never farts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she had sat down on the couch next to my brother and didn't know he had it sitting there next to her. And she tried to slip out an SBD, and that thing went nuts.
Really?
Oh, she was so red in the face.
What did it do? How did it alert
Goes
you?
43. That's good
As soon
times.
as it goes off, it goes, whoop, whoop, fart detected, fart detected. And she immediately turned red, so we knew it was her. And
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
Wow.
it's a pretty slick little
I
device.
think
How much are they?
I think he paid $39.95. He got it on a website.
All right. Well, thanks, Bill. I
We
don't
better
really have
like,
this problem
We
because
need a gauge to know what's coming,
I have people.
right?
My problem is with the guys I work with and my friends and stuff is people claiming farts that weren't theirs. I have the opposite problem.
Right.
Guys arguing over a fart. Hey, who let something? Jimmy always stake claim to your fart. Like you say, Jimmy, whoa, what's going on here? Somebody been breaking wind? And you see a guy raise his hand, and Jimmy will be like, yeah, I let one go too. And then it's like, well, whose fart am I smelling? Jimmy's like, well, I'm sure it's mine. And the guy's like, well, I just farted. And a little scuffle breaks out.
He needs more yes men around him. Yes, sir, Mr. Kimball, that is your fart.
Yeah, I know your bouquet anywhere. Yeah, well, the problem is Jimmy always farts. So it's like if you go into a room with more than one person.
This is bad, Adam.
Yeah, bad, good. Bad like when the black guys say bad, right?
Are you okay, though? You didn't get enough enjoyment out of that. You feeling all right tonight?
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, okay. You just didn't break out into gleeful guffaw the way you normally do.
I've
Mellowed a little bit?
No, I'm used to it because I've taken a little turn
Pray tell.
from a gastro.
You've gotten a little odor.
Got a little punch, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over the last 18 months or so.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Has your diet been different?
We can all benefit. I'd probably say I eat more red meat than I did in the past, but not significantly. Yeah, that had a little pop to it.
God.
Okay.
Staying power.
Bill, I'm guessing Bill's like 43, taking the fart. Like Bill's one of these guys who, when he hears Grandpa got run over by a reindeer song they play every year, he probably's like laughing his ass off, driving his pickup truck and whacking the steering wheel, like head tilted back.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Drew.
What's still a little air? Oh, really, Adam?
Something's still around, right?
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what it wasn't?
And get in here.
It wasn't much either. You're good, baby. It wasn't much. Nick?
Yeah.
What, is that a warning?
You know that fart was like...
Is that a warning?
That fart was like a jab that breaks your nose, you know?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
no, but what I mean is, wasn't a lot to it. You didn't really see it coming. Wasn't a roundhouse. Wasn't any big haymaker or anything. Just a quick pop.
Powered down.
But it landed. It landed flush.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, Nick.
Nick, you're 18.
Yep.
What's up?
This is in response to your castration conversation.
Right.
I used to castrate calves for 6 years, and what you do is you just place the rubber band around the testicles, and after about a month or so, they just shrivel up and fall off.
They literally just fall off.
They feel no pain whatsoever.
And then what's... That's always funny. I know they probably don't, but I always like when people speculate.
Yeah.
I like they go, that fish doesn't know he's got a hook in his eye. He's fine with it. He's fine with that hook in his eye. No, he doesn't know. And then like animal people are like, no, that roach can feel the sports page coming down on his back. I mean, they suffer. It's always like when people know. It always seems to, whatever their agenda is, that's how much they know about whether he knows anything. All right, so they feel that. How do you get the rubber band around the sack?
Well, it's kind of strange. It looks like some kind of a torture tool, really. It's a little handheld tool with 4 prongs, and you put their little tiny rubber band over those 4.
Oh, Adam, this is the condom loader.
Right, and it goes, the nutsack threads through the hole, and then they...
Yeah.
This is the condom loader.
When you squeeze the handle...
We may be able to find a second use for this, yeah.
What kind of rubber band do you use?
I don't know what they are. They're special little rubber bands.
Heavy duty.
They're about the size of a dime. And then once you press the tool, it will stretch the rubber band, and then you have to grab the sack
Adam.
and thread it through.
Right.
You with me on this?
This is a nice item. Drew, shut the door now. I can hear people yapping out in the hall. It's embarrassing. All right, so and then now when the sack falls off,
no bleeding or anything?
No, not at all. It just heals up.
And then the rubber band sort of falls off after that?
Right. And then it takes about 2 to 3 months, and, it just shrivels away.
How old are the calves where you toss the rubber band around the sack?
Anywhere about 2 or 3 months old.
Look, somehow comical that he goes...
Sound like a horse.
When do they do the horses?
No. You do that around the calf so it doesn't get aggressive, or the meat is more tender? Or what?
It has nothing to do with that. It's just so that they can be raised to be beef cattle.
As opposed to they're steer.
Bulls?
Are they a steer then? As opposed to a bull.
The difference between that's the difference between a steer and a bull. Yeah, if they have the sack, they'll be a bull.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I mean,
they're more docile. They hang out with the...
You can handle them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so it does have something to do with them being more aggressive.
Well, yeah, it does. I mean, it does make them less aggressive.
Yeah. And so, would they grow horns then?
Yeah. Of course.
And would they grow to the same size? They don't grow the same size, do they?
Yeah, of course they do.
They do.
Yeah, how dare you? Of course.
Well, hold on a second. Let me talk. You got your bulls, right? And then you got your steers. And the steers and the bulls don't look exactly the same, do they?
No. I don't think so.
Well, and the only difference between them is the nutsack?
I get the feeling this guy has no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know. Nick.
Go on.
All right. Nick, put a rubber band around yourself so you don't have any kids. All right. Let's take ourselves a little break. All right, now we know what happens to the nutsack. Be a nice job cleaning that up on nutsack detail. Unless they're falling like walnuts off a tree and you got to just go around and sweep them up.
Nice.
Take a break. We'll be back. Yeah, that's my song. Now, here's what you got to picture, Drew.
No.
I've
please don't.
entered the trendy club.
Yeah, we don't have the
Strobe light pumping, music pumping, all eyes turned toward me. Go-go dancers up in the cages, but everyone's transfixed on me. Leather coat flung over the jacket, sunglasses bouncing in slow motion, boots out in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, unfortunately I do.
Looking good, shirt undone just enough to give the ladies just a little hint of what lies beneath.
You give the high sign to the maitre d' at the front.
That's right. He waves me right in. He just made like he's on the flight deck of a carrier. Just whoosh.
On the way
Mr.
in.
Carolla, bartender, hot-looking chick bartender sees me. She's making my drink.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my life.
Okay.
And that's the song that's playing.
Let's keep talking about animal husbandry, all right? Here's Courtney, 21. Courtney.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a comment on the guy that thinks that you castrate horses and cows with rubber bands, elastrators. That would be one hell of an elastrator band.
Elastrator's what they call it, huh?
Yep.
Drew's wife got him that for their, was it 15th, the 12th anniversary, I believe. Oh, okay, 5th. Oh, early.
That doesn't say much for him because that's a pretty small rubber band.
Mm-hmm.
You actually, you actually use a scalpel and you slice them. Then you pull out the testicles, you twist them a couple times, and they rip right off.
That's for the horses.
For the horses and cattle.
And the cattle.
That's what you do to...
How do you control the bleeding?
How do you control a bleeder?
The bleeding.
Blood stop, a topical dressing.
all right.
On.
And how do you control the horse or the cattle not just putting the hoof right in the forehead?
You tie a rope around its foreflank and its back flank, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Uh-huh. It's got a foreflank and a back flank. All right. And does the horse seem to feel the pain of this procedure?
Sometimes you can numb it if you want, but it's kind of a waste.
Yeah. Yeah. And what about these rubber bands? You do hear about them. You're saying this doesn't exist?
No, they do exist. You use them on sheep and pigs if you want to.
Right. But you don't use them on the cattle.
And then then what does it do for the cat? It gives us steer, is that right?
Huh?
What does it do to the cow that's been castrated?
It's called steer.
The steer.
And what's the difference? Would it be a bull if you didn't do this?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between a steer and a bull?
No testes.
Yep.
I know, but what else?
Is the meat different?
The meat texture is better. You wouldn't want to eat a bull. It's too tough.
Right.
And the temperament-wise, they're harder to handle if they have their testicles still.
Yes, the two things I said to this jackass. Oh, no. Which proves, again, that I know more than everybody, even guys who do whatever they say they do for a living. And wouldn't the bull be bigger, too?
Yeah. Bulls get to be around 2,500 pounds.
Jesus.
Steers usually are butchered at 16 months, and they don't get that big.
Mm-hmm. How much do they weigh before they get butchered?
About 1,400 pounds.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, good times, baby.
Thanks.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a feed store salesman.
All right, so you know what's going on.
Huh?
I'm picturing you as a little bit haunchy. No?
No.
You don't have a strong lower half from carrying all those sacks of grain over your shoulders?
I don't carry them.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's like a pharmaceutical rep.
All right, so you sell all this stuff too, right?
Yep.
All right, good times there, baby.
Well, maybe she can get the condom loader out for us.
No, shut up. Tired of that thing. I just could not go at the sack of an animal. I can barely, like, I can put a hook through a minnow. Bothers me. Yeah?
Yeah, me too.
It just feels weird to me. Like, I swear to Christ, you go fishing, they're like, "Here, take that minnow, put the hook through his eye, and you let him run." And then that's when the yellowtail go right out. And I was like, I can't put this hook through this thing. It's in my hand. It's all weird. It could bleed like hell. No, not for me. Nicole?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
All right, this is the deal. I have had sex with this one guy about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the condom broke during it and everything. And I took care of, like, the emergency contraceptive pill and everything at Planned Parenthood and whatnot.
Strong work.
Good work.
But, like, 4 days later, like on Monday, I had the sex on Thursday. Like, the tip of the condom, like a good inch of it, like, came out of me. Like, it had been in there the whole time.
Nice.
And
Did you put a rubber band around it to get it to fall off, or is it just you just sneezed and it came out?
I don't know. But, yeah, I guess it broke off, like, during, and it had been in me for, like a good 4 or 5 days, and I was wondering if that was bad at all.
Not specifically. Things get left behind all the time. You'd be surprised. People forget that they put a condom in, they put another one in.
They find hubcaps, license plates, Pez dispensers. They find everything up there.
And the issue is getting some sort of an occlusion back there, like it closes off part of the cavity and bacteria overgrows and you can get a toxic shock syndrome.
Don't hear about that anymore.
Yeah, it's out there. But short of that, no. If it's out, you haven't had problems, no problem. I mean, you might get a vaginal infection, you might notice abnormal smell or discharge, that kind of
So
thing.
this guy blew the reservoir right off?
I guess, yeah.
Wow. That's, you know what that is? That's
a good trick.
It's one of those things I would wear as a badge of
Yeah, I was going
honor.
to say, or she should.
Like, even if it was, well, I don't know. She wants to brag to her next guy about this. Dude, I effed him so hard, he blew the tip right into my coos. But, you know, there's certain things from a timing-wise, like here's what I'm saying. Like, you go in the gym, you whack the heavy bag once and it falls down from the ceiling.
Right.
Thing could have been loosened up over the last 11 years.
You'll take the credit.
It'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to have a condom that just, here's an invention.
Novelty condom.
Yeah, this is, you know, she's on the pill. You guys have been married for 15 years. Everything's kosher in the birth control department. But you take a condom and you, like, perforate the tip. So you just, when you bust your nut, just blows the tip right off.
We'll call it the whoopee condom. No?
No.
What? What are we going to call it?
It's a noise. That's a noise. That's a noise thing.
Whoopee. So it's more of a...
This is something that would make you feel good about yourself. This is called, like, blow your stack or something like that.
All right.
Gina?
Yeah.
You're 35?
Knock your block off.
How'd you know? Oh, did I say it? Hello?
Hello. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I was wondering if your topic today is about farting or coughing.
Are you drunk, baby?
No, baby. No, I'm not.
Really?
I have insomnia. Anyway.
Anything
Are
happen?
you taking some medication or something?
Yeah, I'm out of my sleep.
What medication are you supposed to be taking?
Trazodone.
What is it?
Trazodone.
Trazodone. But you've not taken anything else today?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. I really just, first time I listened to K-Rock and Devo was in. So, I just been listening to you for the last month, and I was surfing the channels last night, late. And there's this girl, a young woman or woman, whatever, that was just trying speed out.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to call you, and I had the wrong number.
Shocking.
And I want to give her hard. I'm hoping she's listening.
You want to give her what?
Hard, cold facts.
Oh, okay. You got to understand, when you don't follow the word hard with anything, it's confusing.
Huh?
I want to give her hard.
Hard? cold.
All right,
fact
now it makes
about what
sense.
it's like to be addicted to speed.
All right.
Well, you know somebody who was addicted to speed?
I was about 3 years ago.
Shocking. Yes? Okay. And
And
for
I
how
hope
long?
you're listening.
How long were you addicted to speed for?
I was addicted to 6 months addicted to speed.
All right.
I never drug there was, but 6 months.
All right.
And this was about 2 years ago. And luckily, well, I can't get into that why I got off of it, but
Well, I guess involving some
this
prison. or-
girl, I mean, you guys, I always thought Loveline was just a teeny bopper chat line, whatever, but this girl, you know, you were giving her, like, you know, facts, but I'm hoping she's listening because, you know, it's like I would be on 5-day runs, and I'd end up itching all over me.
Listen, and
5
people
days.
on speed also start believing they've got like hair under their skin
Yeah,
or
and
glass.
I
in
would
their
see
skin.
ants
Yeah,
all over,
They pick
and I would
at
end
themselves.
up in a fetal position
Yeah.
with my thumb in my mouth, calling my mommy. And thank God, and I hope she's listening because
Your mom or this caller?
no, the girl
I
that
see.
called last night.
Yeah. We hope your mom's not listening, right?
Anyway,
Well, wait a second now. Yeah, you got off the speed when they put you in the slammer?
I've never been in the slammer, only for what do they call junk tanks?
Aren't you drunk now?
What?
Haven't you been drinking tonight?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So, Gina, you switched from speed now to alcohol. You need to get in some recovery.
How dare you call her an alcoholic, Drew?
Hey, I am an alcoholic, all right? But
Oh.
you know what?
Yeah?
I mean, respectfully.
But, Gina, get some treatment. You just switched from one substance to another, and now alcohol's your drug of choice.
Hold on.
I was on, baby.
Yes,
I was
sweetie?
on Skid Row, all right?
All right.
And I'm still beautiful.
I know
And
you
I
are.
know Zsa Zsa Gabor's beauty secret that I always knew. Don't make any expressions whatsoever.
Right.
Play that back.
Your face won't get wrinkled. You don't make any expressions.
Right.
It's true. People that have strokes and half their face gets paralyzed, that half looks 10 years younger.
I'm going through major surgery in half a month. So
What are you going through? Hey, listen, hold on. I want to see Drew clutch his abdomen. Do you have any kids?
one
Oh, Drew, you all right?
adopted by my mother.
Oh.
I'm sure she's a delight.
Yes.
She's beautiful.
She's a great woman.
She's Italian, Mexican, Irish, and American Indian.
Oh man,
Black hair and light blue eyes.
I bet she's the best. The best. So anyway, you got to do some surgery soon.
Yeah.
What do you got to do? Remove the bottle from your hand?
That's not funny.
Evidently not. Drew didn't even smile. All right, what do you got to do?
An old boyfriend. I've always been with abusive boyfriends, and he slashed my hands and slashed all the tendons.
Oh,
right
man.
hand. So UCLA put like silicone, almost like wire, into all the fingers because they used to call me the hook.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, I'm
What
right
a guy.
So I'm ready
You gonna get
for
your
the
surgery?
other surgery. Yeah, they're gonna take the tendons out of my leg and put them in my
Wow.
hand.
Tendon transplants.
Oh.
All right, well, listen, you need to get sober before you have that surgery. You're going to have some major complications if you don't sober up.
No. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to, but
And then if you're going to actually deal with your addiction, which now is really profound after
no,
all these
I
years.
mean, look, 3
Wait a
years.
minute. Hold on a second. Oh man.
Poor thing.
I know. I'm sure Mom's doing a great job with the kid too.
Mm-hmm. She did such a good job with Gina. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah. Hey, Gina.
What?
Now listen to me for a second.
What?
You called this show to pass on some advice to some girl who's
Yes, I know it's
shut up. Who's having difficulty
Okay.
with a substance. Now, we're going to pass some advice on to you.
Okay.
All right, so you need to listen just like you wanted that caller to listen from last night.
Uh-huh.
Drew, Action.
And the reality is you've got to sober up well before you have this surgery. Your immune system doesn't work right. You'll have DTs in the face of the stress of a surgery if you try to stop abruptly and then go on into surgery. And the reality is you're not going to stop unless you have a medically managed detox and you really get involved in some recovery. And overall, the big picture, that's more important than anything else. You're in abusive relationships. You're starting to have serious health consequences from the alcohol and the relationships. Let's get it going. Let's get some recovery going. You can be much healthier than this.
All right, Gina?
Okay.
All right. You can take care of yourself, would you, baby?
All right. Thanks.
All right. Just going to have a drink on that one.
Yeah. And unfortunately, she's probably not even remember this conversation.
Well,
Yeah.
but to be fair to her, we're not going to remember it either.
Mm.
I was watching the news tonight. They said guys that drink. It was like someone made the news for me.
Oh, no.
I was waiting for like the beat-off follow-up story.
That is the most irresponsible reporting that they could possibly do.
It was great.
I know.
They were showing booze, showing a lot of highballs and stuff. On the news tonight, it said that
All right,
they said that they'd always sort of known that people that had a drink, and again, it's not abuse alcohol, but that had a cocktail.
It's called the French effect. That they noticed that in France, where they had the most liver disease in the world, they had no heart disease.
Right.
So they looked at that and said, what's going on? And they found that, well, maybe the wine is having some effect on the risk for heart disease.
Evidently, the alcohol lowers the incidence of heart disease.
Heart attacks.
Heart attacks? I think they said disease, right?
Yeah, it's not right. I read this article carefully today. Heart attacks.
Okay, heart attacks. Now, they also said something I didn't know. It's like, because they're always talking about red wine, but
Right. This study showed it doesn't matter what kind of alcohol you drink.
I could make a red rum joke, but Drew wouldn't get it because he never saw the goddamn Shining. But the point is they said, yeah, drink whatever booze you want, which is nice because, I like to mix them up.
Right.
Whatever booze you want. And then the second thing they said is couple drinks a day, like better
to drink more.
Better to drink more, essentially. But also kind of what they were saying was don't have 22 drinks on the weekend.
Right.
Best to spread that out over the course of the week.
Well, but they were showing that 3 times a week is all you need to do. But you should drink moderately those 3 days a week.
But they were saying 5 days a week better than 3 days
better.
a week.
And better as you go along, if you increase it gets better still.
I'm home.
Yeah.
I should be drinking now. Can I get a note from
I
you?
admitted a guy to the hospital today who has been smoking 2 packs a day since he was 8.
8?
No, I'm sorry, 8th grade. I beg your pardon. 8th grade, 13. And no heart disease, lots of alcohol disease, lots of destruction of his body, lots of consequences, no heart attacks. So really,
how's his lungs?
Mess. Everything's a mess. The point is, though, that this study
Did you put the pillow over his head?
No. This study asked one question. Does moderate levels of alcohol decrease the endpoint of heart attacks? Not does it increase your survival, not does it decrease heart disease, not does it anything.
Mm-hmm.
But of those people that drink moderately, do they have less heart attacks? And yes, older males who are more likely to have more heart attacks, they have less heart attacks if they're drinking moderately.
Well, listen, I just saw a big green light go off.
No, it doesn't mean they don't have more, they live less, they have from colon cancer.
Yeah. I heard enough.
Where's my bourbon?
I think my TV set knows just a little bit more than you, Drew. Thank you. Okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I was just watching this. I was just licking my chops. I was like, oh, this is great. Please do something on beating off. That's what I was thinking. Does that cure leukemia? What does that do? This is going to be great. Beating off? What, with cancer? Really?
It's why I hate press reporting medicine. This is not a headline. This is people trying to define what it is about alcohol that's useful. And really, the only thing that comes out of this study is that it suggests that maybe alcohol has some anti-inflammatory properties, that the risk of going from hardening of the arteries to the plaques rupturing and a heart attack precipitating is reduced in alcohol consumption. So maybe there's some anti-inflammatory chemical somewhere in some of these alcohols that we're going to discover that maybe someday we could use as a way of reducing the risk of heart disease.
Well, I'm a lay person, but it just seemed to me, I mean, in a again in a very lay person way, is that the alcohol seem to thin things out and keep things moving.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily decrease the rate of narrowing of those arteries. They still may be narrowing on you, but they don't get to the point that they shut off all of a sudden.
Right. And that's your heart attack?
Yeah.
Drew, you got to hit the sauce, buddy. I heard Peter Jennings talking about it.
Good
It was
time.
great. I'm glad that they were like including vodka and everything. I thought, oh, wait do I tell Daniel? He's going to love this.
Oh, God.
Lauren,
Yeah.
you're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
I have a question. I was on the pill for about a year, and then I switched to the patch, and I was wondering, is there, like, a difference? Like, which one's better?
Same.
Or the
Same. And there's going to be a vaginal ring that you put in once a month pretty soon.
Right, yeah, I saw that, but
It's going to be
sometimes I
great.
forget.
Baby, I got your ring. Finally. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to take the pill, though, so that's why I switched to that.
In that respect for you, the patch is better.
Okay, because my boyfriend was really, like, scared that it doesn't work.
No, it's very effective.
Where do you put the patch?
On your back, your butt, or either side of your hips.
Wherever you want, basically.
And it stays on through the shower and everything?
Have you seen the commercials for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I have, but...
She's showering, and she's jumping off waterfall.
Kickboxing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just stays on, huh?
Yeah.
And then how do you get it off if it's not coming on?
Pull it off real hard.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that would not work on my ass. It'd just be a big old bear's
Oh, my
back.
God. You're right.
I don't have any. I'd have to put it on my tongue.
You have to eat it.
It's the only part that doesn't have hair on me.
You'd have to wear it on your forehead, maybe.
I could put on my... Inexplicably, my ankles don't have any hair on them. I guess I could wear one on my ankle. I'd wear the other one on my right eyeball and the other on my tongue.
You have to shave patches. Shave these areas. Here's where my patch goes.
Adam, what's that empty square in your ass for? It's my patch. That's my patch spot. Yeah, I got to go pick that up. I know it looks strange. I actually do a custom patch now. It's black. It's got hair on it, so it doesn't stick out.
It looks like your hair. Yeah,
Nice, right?
It does, yeah.
All right.
A merkin patch.
We'll be back. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Doc Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Is that? Ready to get back?
Let's go.
Let's talk to Mary, who's 33. Mary,
Yes.
what's up?
I am calling because I actually work with a gentleman, and I had asked him out a week before Christmas, and I never heard from him.
Uh-oh.
I know, and I'm trying to figure out if he is interested because he's starting to act like he is, but then he still hasn't called me, and I just...
Anything peculiar about him? Does he have social phobia or anything? Is there anything we should know?
I don't know. I'm wondering if he's shy, but he's like a supervisor to me.
You're fat.
He's not. Drew,
No,
please.
very
please.
thin.
Please. Is he in a relationship?
That I don't know.
And he's in a position of authority relative to you?
He is, yes.
Maybe he's weirded out about that. That's sort of...
That's what I'm wondering.
That can be problematic.
Don't know if I should go ahead and just,
How did you ask him out?
Unfortunately, I gave him a Christmas card and just asked him, if he was interested and wasn't in a relationship, to give me a call. So I kind of left it in his hands, and I never heard from him. And I'm just torn.
It was only 2 weeks ago, right?
Huh?
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, right. Well, it was a week before Christmas, so.
And now he's being sort of flirtatious with you?
Not really flirtatious. I'm a little bit more. I'm noticing he stands and watches me more than he did before. With what I do at work, it's
guys are great, huh?
He's made no reference to this card.
I noticed him
No.
hiding behind one of the local.
How long have you guys been working together?
It's been I've only been at this company for 4 months, and he gets rotated around in different departments.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it started when I worked in the first department that I was in, and then
But you've had contact with him for some time. He knows you.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Drew for a second.
Yeah.
2 scenarios.
Yeah.
Didn't get the card.
3 scenarios then.
Not interested.
Total nerdy guy. Doesn't know what to do with himself. In a supervisory capacity, a little freaked out, a little social phobia, and trying to make his plan, get his game plan, got the war room going, figuring out watching.
No, not 2 weeks. 2 weeks a long time. He would have given her a little stocking stuffer over the holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Something, yeah. Or else involved with someone else. Making
Well,
bullpen?
No, I'm saying, but involved with someone else can mean not interested too, although it doesn't always with a guy. But he got the message. He got the card, right, Mary?
Yeah, I handed it to him.
All right. Interesting that he wouldn't address it. He if he's a super nerd, we can discuss it further. Is he a super nerd?
I couldn't really tell you. Not to me.
What kind of car does he drive?
An older Jeep Cherokee. And it looks like he has, I think he snowboards.
Oh. Is he, no. He doesn't wear weird members only jacket or windbreaker or something?
Not with what we do. We can't. We wear old clothes because we can ruin our clothes where we work. So we wear.
What do you do?
It's a shipping company.
I see.
And it's just a part-time job for me because I go to school.
All right. Mary, he's not interested. If he snowboards.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm wondering if he's too young. He is only 26.
You guys have no sort of...
He's either gay in another relationship or not into you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. You find somebody else.
I know, move on.
You don't need some 26-year-old snowboarder. What are you doing, rebounding out of a long, bad relationship?
Marriage?
Actually, it's probably rebounding out of no relationship in the last 6 years. I haven't dated in 6 years.
Why?
What happened?
I kind of gave up on men for a while.
Why?
Just because of the things I hear about women, what women go through, and the fighting and the arguing and the cheating, and I just want to get into that.
Are you high? Who do you think you're talking to?
Oh God, I don't do any of that.
No, I know, but you're not talking to one of your dizzy friends. Who are you talking to? That's no excuse.
I'm just listening to...
People do not have a shutdown in their reproductive impulses because they hear bad things about the other sex.
Something's wrong with you. What happened?
I did. I shut down.
No.
Yeah, what happened to you? Somebody leave you or something? Or abandoned when you were growing up?
Well, the only thing I can say is that I've been hit on by too many married men.
No.
There's
a reason you were hit on by married men.
I'm going to give you two choices here.
Yeah.
Dad left when you were 12.
Some sort of serious dad abandonment thing.
No, my parents have been married for 37 years.
Or you got some sort of like thyroid problem or something. There's a problem.
No, my thyroid's fine. I don't even see a doctor.
Then you got some issues of lesbo.
I can't. I actually have a lesbophobia.
You understand though. Your parents are still together. They were good to you. They're good family people. You love them very much.
Yeah.
Huh?
We're not close though. I'm a very independent young lady, and
something's up with you emotionally though in a big way.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
All right, but you need to look into it.
Oh.
People do not shut down reproductive impulses because they hear, scary things about read it in Cosmo. In fact, that brings them in.
Yes.
Gets them going more.
Yeah, there's Mary's got a serious situation going.
Shut down
mentally.
Emotionally for some other reason, something else that sort of fueled.
Right.
But it's not an intellectual cognitive process. Oh, I decided to avoid those men.
No.
Bad things I hear.
Can't do it. It's like trying to avoid food.
Yeah.
Colleen?
Yeah.
You're 29?
I'm 29.
What's up?
Oh, let's see. I'm 29. I've been clean and sober for 7 years. I've had many sexual partners and never had an orgasm. And I'm to the point where I believe that I'm just physically unable to have one.
You never had one masturbating?
Nope. I've even gone to the point of buying all sorts of toys, porn, everything I could think of. Had a threesome.
None of that stuff's working?
None of it's working.
None of the toys or the porn? You're totally ineffective?
Totally.
Can I have it?
I know.
Seriously.
The porn I think I'm going to give to my guy friends, yeah. Pass it along.
All right.
Do you feel numb down there, like disconnected physically from it?
Yeah, I suppose.
You don't feel anything?
I do, but I suppose the only type of sensation I have is with, like, hard pressure.
Yeah. Did you get raped or molested or something?
Sure. It had to be, of course. And what happens...
What, did she say yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Hold on.
Yes.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
All right.
One of the consequences of sexual abuse is somatic dissociation. You disconnect from the experiences of your body.
What's somatic mean?
Your body. Soma is the body.
Is that where symptoms come from?
No, soma. Somatic.
Oh.
It's S-O-M-A as opposed to S-Y-M.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, Colleen, the people that have somatic dissociations that are real severe like that usually have sort of painful sexual abuse experiences, to the point where the experience is so painful that the only way to tolerate it is to really your brain numbs itself from that part of a body as a way of tolerating these organs.
What happened to you when you were younger?
Is this a date rape?
No. I mean, like
Not
when you're
that.
5 or something.
Something
Yeah.
else.
No, it was when I was 15. I was still a virgin.
Yeah.
And after that, I had always had drugs and alcohol problems.
Yeah.
Starting in 6th
What
grade.
happened with the date? If you were 15, how old was the guy?
He must have been like 20,
Yeah.
22 or something.
Was it brutal?
No.
No, here's the deal.
Did you go on a few dates with the guy?
No, it was the one time, and he was very intoxicated, and
Yeah.
Something more.
That's not. We're not looking for
Something
that.
more
We're looking for something else.
No.
That's not going to do it.
Something else happened.
Before that.
before that, nothing's happened.
Nobody ever touched you or beat on you or anything like that?
No.
No?
No. I mean, no, never, not really even physical abuse from my father. You know, of course, he was an alcoholic, and we had family problems. My parents are still married.
Did he ever do anything weird when he was loaded?
Just things like I'd be taking a bath, and he would come into the bathroom when it was totally inappropriate and tell me, comment on my my growing breasts, you know, as a child.
It's coming together.
I bet something else happened. Did you ever do anything at night to you, lie down next to you, touching or anything?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
but still, that would...
The only thing I can think of is following, you know, the date rape that I did. I started acting out total sexually, and I slept with at least 100 different people, not in relationships with them, trying, I suppose, to regain control over my sexuality.
Right. But instead, re-traumatizing yourself. Maybe in the course of that,
it's true.
You really sort of caused some dissociation.
Well, listen, can you have a relationship?
Yeah.
All right. And can you enjoy sex, even if you're not having an orgasm?
I can enjoy sex, but it's really irritating because I never get the full enjoyment.
Yeah, I don't know if that's enjoying it then. I mean, here's the deal. Here's the problem with women. Women, when it comes to an orgasm, for guys, we can do it with effort.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's about, you know, I wouldn't be very comfortable rattling off 50 push-ups. But if somebody put a gun to, I was going to say my mom or my dad, or my grandma's, let's say Jimmy's head, and said, you got to do 50 push-ups, I would just bite on a popsicle stick and get down and do it. I would grunt it.
Yeah.
I would make it happen.
And you do it rather easily, too. Really, all things being equal. Given.
Yeah, I would do it. I could force it.
Yeah.
And I could force that.
But you could force it, no problem. You know what I mean? In a pinch?
Yeah.
No
I could force it. And if somebody told me I just got done beating off, they told me I had to squeeze another one off, or they're going to put a bullet in Jimmy's head. I don't know if I could do it while Jimmy was watching, but I'd squeeze another one off. I'd hunker down and get it done. Now, the problem with women is they can't do it this way. It's like someone putting a gun to your head and telling you think of a word, think of the name of some sitcom star who you can't remember.
Right.
It's not going to help.
Right.
It actually hurts.
Right.
You'll think of it when you're in your car driving home, but if the person put the gun to your head, you take a bullet.
Right.
So what she's doing is she's trying to force it,
Yeah.
and it ain't like doing your 50th push-up. It's
right.
like trying to think of that sitcom star from the 70s, and it's not coming. The harder you think about it, the worse shape you're going to be in.
Absolutely.
Colleen's got to let it go.
You got to get in a relationship. Got to loosen up. And she may need some therapy. Maybe the trauma of that abuse that she then reenacted 1,000 times really got to her.
Oh, yeah. All right. We'll be back. Hey, Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Drew. Here are you, and let's get back to the phones. We'll speak to Nikki, who's 19. Nikki?
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I had a question. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for quite a while now, or 9 months at least, and we can't seem to go around having sex comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's well endowed, and I'm pretty petite.
Ooh.
And
I
we've
like
tried lubricants and foreplay and all that great stuff, and none of it seems to really work.
Mm-hmm.
So you get irritation very quickly?
It's really painful, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, And have you tried different positions and things?
Yes. Basically went through the whole Karma Sutra book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And as it strikes me that everyone calls it the Karma Sutra. It's a Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra, yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, but karma's,
Yeah, I know.
makes sense. And is there a position you like better than, was more comfortable than other ones?
Sometimes being on top is okay because I have more control over it, but it still hurts. And, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
What point do you get the pain?
And what part?
At what point?
Oh, usually at penetration.
Is he unable to penetrate, or is it just after he's penetrated?
It's just during, while.
Do you have sort of a lot of tightness of the muscles down there? Do you feel like you can't relax?
All tensed up type feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't a mismatch of the anatomy. Maybe it's just what's called vaginismus, which is a spasm of those muscles around the vagina. And sometimes that can be a sort of reflexive spasm. It's something that's not even associated with anxiety. It's just a spinal reflex. But it's something you need to learn to kind of relax.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Well, there are people that specialize in treating this. Actually give them graduated cylinders and things, all kinds of ways they go about treating this.
Jesus, that sounds like a pain.
Okay.
Just call from Bakersfield,
I
though.
know. Are you anxious about it? Are you nervous when you're doing this with him?
Not really. Sometimes at first it's a little alarming.
Because you're worried about the pain?
Yeah.
Is there anything in your past that would make you sort of upset about your sexuality?
No, not really.
All right.
No.
Just living in Bakersfield, there's got to be something.
What?
Okay.
Be nice.
All right. So here's the problem. It's like catch-22, which is you get a little intense anticipating this pain, and then you spasm, and then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then the pain does really come on.
Well,
I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just saying this is the situation, and it's just sort of a cycle. I'm not sure.
Do you have orgasms?
no.
Does he give you oral sex?
Yeah, that works good, but that's about the only time I can.
Orgasm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's ahead of the game at 19.
Yeah.
As far as the other stuff goes, yeah, you got the position you like. You got the lubrication. I hate to do this, but what if you were a little more relaxed? Like, what if you took like a nice, what if you sat in a hot tub for a half hour before you had sex? Took a nice hot bath or had a glass of red wine or something like that?
I don't drink.
But why
I've
not?
done the whole hot bath.
You tried that?
Yeah.
Anything where you smoke any weed?
No,
Boy, you're uptight, baby.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're Squaresville.
No.
We
I'm
couldn't
just a
party.
good girl.
We couldn't party.
Yeah.
Especially when you saw the size of my penis.
Oh, and I'm supposed to say my cousin Skylar loves you, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she wants to be one of your juggies or whatever.
We could party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Nikki, just, there aren't easy solutions to this kind of thing. You should talk to your gynecologist about it, but there may not be a lot of good
Drew, I know I like to, I'm really like a doctor from Old West doctor.
Yeah.
From like the 1850s.
Right.
I like to prescribe booze for everything.
Chop things off if they don't work right.
Yeah, but it's more like booze.
Yeah.
Give him a shot of brandy and straighten him out. But I know she's not a drinker. I don't want to get her started. But for other women who have this, glass of red wine and light a candle.
Yeah,
I mean,
for an adult,
they
sure.
sort of mellow out a little bit, relax, whatever sort of.
It's reasonable.
Because if you're tensing up, this is really causing problems.
Now we know that would also prevent heart disease. Why not?
Yeah. The more the merrier. I should. I'm gonna have to start carrying a flask because I'm a health nut, Drew. Ashley,
Yes.
you're 18.
Yes.
What's up?
Oklahoma.
Great.
I have had 2 sexual partners as far as intercourse goes, and I have fooled around with 8 guys, including those 2. And I have only found one who has been able to make me orgasm, and he's only been capable of doing that once, and that was through oral sex. And so I'm not sure. I don't think it's anything psychological. I come from a very open family where...
Listen, most 18-year-olds are right about where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Most 18-year-olds are just like this. That's just the way it is for 18-year-olds.
All right.
So you don't have to look for special reasons for it. That's part of being a normal 18-year-old.
It's not that they don't try. I mean, I've had...
Ashley, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
No, obviously you didn't.
So just, I mean...
Most 18-year-olds either can't have an orgasm, or if they can only do it through oral sex, and even then, not regularly. That's most 18-year-olds.
So this is just something that will progress eventually?
Yeah, as you get older, things will start to function better. The guys will, you'll get a relationship or something.
You meet a guy, you fall in love, and then you kind of get into that real rhythm, and you start loosening up.
But it's not even just loosening up. As the not enough is made of how much biological the change there is from 18 to 22, and at 22 things start functioning sexually more easily. And you'll probably always have orgasm only with oral sex, not with intercourse. That will probably be you forever. That'll probably be Ashley.
I'm going to lay that on her at 18.
You're right. It could get a lot better later. But she's having real trouble except oral sex.
15 years. Vagina's like a slot machine. You can't feed in one nickel and expect it to pay off. You gotta keep feeding it.
And then they start just falling out.
They start to loosen up. I always like that. I don't know why.
Loose slots.
Loosest slots. It's too close to slot. I see it on billboards. I was driving out to Anaheim for the Super Bowl of motocross.
How was that?
Yeah. It's the gut-busting sport of warriors, Drew.
Right.
I had a good time. Oh, how dare you. These are highly intelligent people. They like their trucks lifted. That's all. It's a sign of intelligence. Higher your truck, the smarter you are. Einstein drove like a monster truck. A lot of people didn't know that.
Didn't use a ladder to get in.
He had a full suspension lift and a body lift on his truck.
Nice.
Yeah, Einstein, I believe, drove a F-250 crew cab. Monster motor tires on it. But I was driving out there, and I'm seeing these billboards for some casino in San Diego. I was like, loosest slots in San Diego. And I'm always like, I don't know. I guess. I guess.
You're old-fashioned now. Be serious here.
When I hear loosest slots, I always think of loose slots. And whenever someone talks about HMO, I think homo. That's the other thing. I don't know. Now I've planted that in my head, so I smile every time I pass a loose slots, and I don't even know what that means. Like, you see that on the way to loosest slots in Southern Nevada. Really? I was taking your word for that. Like, you're saying your slots are just old and they've been so worked in that they don't really hold money very well, or
It falls out.
it just falls out. It's like a 80-year-old woman's vagina. You're just urinating all over yourself. You can't hold your fecal matter back. Malihe?
Hello?
What's your name?
Malihe.
Oh, there you go. Is that Hawaiian?
Actually, it's Farsi.
Ah.
It means beautiful.
That's good.
Well,
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm kind of nervous because I'm online, but I met this guy in April.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out on a date, and we didn't have sex or anything. And I went out of the country in June, and I didn't come back until August. I went to Europe.
Yeah.
And then my sister and I were at this billiards place, and we saw him again.
Today, Junior?
All right.
Sorry. Anyway, we saw him again, and so...
Where's Farsi? Is that in Africa?
No, it's Persian.
Iran.
No. Well, it's on the continent, right?
It's in the
Middle
Middle
East.
East.
Well, it's in the continent of Africa, isn't it?
Middle East.
No.
That's Eastern Africa, isn't it?
What?
Middle East.
What continent's that on?
I mean, Egypt's in Africa, but the rest of it's
Have you ever heard of Iran?
Yeah, but what continent is that?
I don't know. I was born here.
It's Africa.
Anyway.
It's Africa.
No, it is not African.
Well, it's on that continent.
It's North Africa.
North Africa.
No, that's Morocco.
All right, where do we find this?
Huh?
Where's this Farsi land you're from?
No, Iran, Persia.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of Persian rugs?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love those chicks.
Shut up. Anyway, so I met him again, and we came back to my house and had sex.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't use a condom, and I found out that I was pregnant.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, like, he's like, well, my parents hate sand niggers and, like, all these things.
His parents hate sand niggers?
Yeah. And he's like, and I can never be a part of this child's life because, you know, you're not one of us, because he's Romanian.
Oh, my God.
And he's like, anyway.
Oh, what the S word? Wait a minute.
We're out of time.
Aren't those Romanians ice niggers? Isn't that what we call them? I don't know. Okay. Now we got to go to break. So we'll get back with Malihe real fast when we come back. That's just about the show. Drew and I got on the thing, and I stand corrected. Iran is not in the African continent, and it's in the Asian continent.
Seems to be.
It's close. It's close. It's a little, thin stretch of water. It looked to be about 3/16 of an inch on the computer, so that's not far.
No, not all right.
All right. So, are you still there, Leilani?
Malihe?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So you're pregnant?
Yes, I'm 11 weeks pregnant.
What are you going to do about this?
Well, I was going to have an abortion, and well, when we got to the place, I changed my mind. And
how about adoption?
Well, that's what I'm planning. I'm not even, going to tell my parents.
Wow, fantastic. I mean,
all right.
Courageous thing.
Good. I'm sorry we're out of time, but adoption, we applaud it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had this experience with this guy. You got to use birth control next time.
Guy's an idiot.
And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, mahalo.
I've never been in a slammer, only for, what do they call junk tanks?
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.